go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
And the Canes will try to move the chains on fourth down. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore, even in your own.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Got it behind the line. It's Horton. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The screen, and watch out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing Reed. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Makes a catch.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This is a designed run. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Reed fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He got it. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Reed. Here comes the heat. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! sideline reporter Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back, looking for help. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Reed to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on! He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Reed. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So now it's second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Reed, bringing the heat, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Edwards. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Zayn fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Here's Sayin to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Smith's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires left. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. A strike downfield. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense changing the play. Running inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That's caught. It's Johnson.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that dagger.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. He uncorks one deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Throwing, say it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Buckeye! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he added the extra point. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. Reed. Here's a heat. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he could not get loose on the run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. There's a crease. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They want to run this quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got a man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. The run inside. It's Edwards. Got a little grass. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Trying the run, it's Edwards. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. Snagged out of the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Red 25.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Say it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Caught by Smith. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Sayin throws to the wideout. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking...
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give him the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And right down the middle. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Throwing Reed. Looking long. Pulls it in on the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Might have a chance. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Roberts. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sayin back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Smith with the grab over the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They are lining up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback will keep it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're...
Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Quarterback making checks. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Texas A&M going quickly.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Reed. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Ready. Move it. Move. Hawkeye.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Finds the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down.
Magic. Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long.
180 race call.
He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Buckeye! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Now on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Reed. Gonna take a shot. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down.
Ready? Down. Hold.
Fourth down, Reed. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Quarterback keeps it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Throwing Reed. They're working that left side. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
886 bouncing.
Using his feet. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Aggies get it right back.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
It's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, say it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
A deep throw as the clock winds down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Saying from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Again, it's Saying. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to...
He's going to fire deep. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. What a battle this game was. Went